school counselor, and I'm here today to talk to you about school bullying. Okay? Bullying is when a person hurts, embarrasses, or frightens another person on purpose over and over again. And sometimes people who bully other people, they do it because they like to feel strong. They like to feel like they have power over people. So when you see actions like hitting or kicking or shoving, those are all examples of bullying behavior. If you look at the pamphlet that I gave you, let's read what it says at the top together.
Together we can be bully free.
Right. And in the middle, there's a long list of what bullying is. Can each of you give me some examples from that list? Let's start with you.
Hitting, pushing, kicking, or teasing.
Good. Those are all examples of bullying. What are some other types?
Spreading rumors, telling lies about people, sending mean notes and email messages, and also leaving others out.
Okay, and can you give me some other ones?
Stealing or breaking someone's things, making mean phone calls, calling people names, and making threats.
Right, those are all examples of behavior that would be considered bullying. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Why bullying has become such a problem, why it's so important that I should come and talk to you about this, and what we can do to maybe get rid of bullying or end bullying forever. Okay, so a couple things. Bullying can actually start from way back when you're in preschool. And as you get older, unfortunately, bullying tends to happen more and more often, and it tends to get a little bit more mean or a little bit more aggressive. So like the examples that Laura gave, the hitting and the kicking, that's stuff that little kids do. When you start to get older, we start to get into the emails and the phone calls and the text messages and the cyberbullying, okay? So bullying is not something that just happens to little kids. It's something that happens to older kids, to teenagers, and it even happens to adults, okay? And the biggest reason that I'm here today is because when kids are being bullied, it affects their schooling, okay? Up on this poster I have a whole bunch of numbers that show how bad bullying can be. And one of the things that it talks about is how both the victim of bullying, so that's the person that's getting bullied, and the person that's doing the bullying, both start to do bad in school, okay? Because of all of the other things going on, feeling fear, being afraid, that takes away from what we really come to school with, which is to learn, right? So as a counselor, it's my job to try to change it at school so that you're here to learn like you're supposed to learn, not have to worry about all of this other stuff that's happening, okay? But in order to do that, I can't stop bullying myself, okay? Bullying is something that has to start with you guys. So what I'm going to talk about are some ways to prevent bullying and what we can do when we see bullying happen, okay? So if you flip to the second page in your little packet, we have some lists here. What to do when you're bullying, what not to do, what to do if you are bullied, what not to do if you are bullied, and what to do when other people are being bullied, okay? And I don't need to read all of these, you can take this home, but just a couple of things. If you are being bullied, the one thing to remember is that telling is not tattling, okay? There's a difference when you're telling someone that something's happening because you're being hurt versus when you're just tattling about something that's not really important. So the first thing to remember is when you are being bullied, you need to tell somebody. You need to tell an adult or a teacher. Sometimes you can even tell a friend of yours. If you have a buddy with you, the bullying is more likely to stop. Stay close to teachers, stay close to other adults, and when you feel brave enough to do it, stand up for yourself. Tell the person that's bullying you that you don't like what they're saying. What you should not do if you're being bullied is fight back or start bullying that person, okay? Because you don't want to become a bully also. The other important thing is not to ignore it. Bullying will not go away if we ignore it. We try we tried it that way for too long and it didn't work. Bullying has actually gotten worse. So we can't ignore it. We have to do something about it. And that, again, is why I'm here to talk to you today. Okay? So one of the things that I'm going to teach you today is how to stop a bully. Okay? And there are 3 words. If you can remember these 3 words, anytime you see somebody being bullied, or if you are being bullied, you just need to remember these 3 words. Okay? So when I hold up the card, I want you to read the word off the card. What's the first one say?
Recognize.
Alright, the first thing to do is that you have to recognize that you or someone is being bullied. So that big list of things that we read off, the hitting, the kicking, the teasing, the name calling, the threatening, all that, you have to be able to first of all recognize when it's bullying. Okay, so that's the first R. What's the next one?
Report.
Report, right. And what do you think that means? Yes.
Tell someone.
Yes, that this is the important piece. Once you recognize that you are being bullied or that someone is bullying you, you must report it. Tell an adult, tell a teacher, tell someone that you feel safe with. Okay, so that's the second R. So far we have recognize, report, and now we have the third one.
Refuse.
Refuse. And refuse means to refuse to join in with the bullying, refuse to be friends with bullies, refuse to just walk away and ignore it. So if you can remember the 3 R's, let's try them again.
Recognize.
Everybody.
Recognize.
Second one.
Report.
And the third one.
Refuse.
Right. These are, if you can remember these 3 things when you are being bullied, do them right in that order. Okay? Now, the last thing I would like you to do is on the back of this paper is a list of quotes that are all about stopping bullying. Okay? So what I would like you to do is read through the list. I want you to pick your favorite one, and we're going to go outside and we're going to write it on the sidewalk in chalk. Okay? So look at the list and let's go outside. Okay, so what I would like you to do is go down through your list, or go down through the row, and read nice and loud what your favorite quote about bullying is.
Be a buddy, not a bully.
Be a buddy, not a bully. Okay, next.
The end of bullying begins with me.
Very good. And?
Don't stand back. Stand up, stand strong, stand together.
Very good. So if you can remember these and the 3 R's. What were the 3 R's?
Refuse, report, recognize.
Recognize, refuse, report, refuse. Okay, thank you.